This is an audiobook of Peggy's Change, written by Celestine Williams and produced by Cyan Development Concepts. All illustrations are done by Nasiphi Mketsi, and the voice-over narration is performed by Mbali Madzinga. After a brief time apart, Fletcher and Nate returned to their usual routine. They were both excited to be back together again. Peggy was happy to see Nate finally return home from the center as his usual cheerful self. However, there were some important changes in Nate's life. He had developed a skin condition due to the oil exposure, which meant he could no longer spend long hours in the sun. This was a big change for Nate. He loved swimming and being outdoors. Thankfully, Fletcher was always there to help distract Nate and keep him occupied. Nate's parents were concerned for his health and had set strict rules for him to follow. Nate's family made it clear that he couldn't go to the cove by himself, and they insisted that he always stay within their sight. Reluctantly, Nate had agreed to these rules to keep the peace. It was tough for him because he didn't like being restricted, but he tried to hide his frustration. Peggy and Fletcher noticed that Nate was upset, and they both stepped in to offer their support. They agreed to spend more time with Nate and help him follow the new rules. Despite his internal struggle, Nate put on a brave face. Peggy understood that Nate would open up when he was ready to talk, and both Fletcher and she would be there to listen and support him through this tough time. The three friends spent many days together, often enjoying peaceful moments of silence, taking in the beautiful views around them. It was a comforting routine, and their strong bond helped Nate cope with the changes in his life. One day, Phillipa joined them, bursting with excitement. She had big news to share. She was married. Peggy was shocked, but also happy for Phillipa. Even more surprising, Phillipa shared that she was expecting a baby. Peggy had noticed that Phillipa had gained some weight, but she had assumed it was due to her preparing for human molting. The three friends celebrated with a joyful dance and laughter, with Nate finally joining in, his loud brays filling the air. They were happy for Phillipa and glad she shared the good news with them, lifting their spirits and offering a welcome distraction from Nate's challenges. Phillipa promised to show the penguins pictures of her wedding. She told them that her groom had worn a penguin-inspired tuxedo. Nate, Peggy, and Fletcher found this hilarious and eagerly awaited the photos. After Phillipa left to go back to work, leaving the three penguins to go about their day, Peggy confessed to Fletcher that she had a craving for anchovies, and the two of them decided to take Nate on a fishing trip to catch some fresh fish. As they arrived at the beach, a gentle breeze provided relief from the sun, and Peggy was thankful, especially considering Nate's sensitive skin. They didn't stay long. They enjoyed their meal and reflected on the love and care they had in their lives. Their friendships, family, and the sweet support of the care workers were the true sources of joy and comfort, and Nate learned to adapt to his new lifestyle with the support of his family and friends. He was still the adventurous penguin, but now he was more mindful of his health. Peggy, Fletcher, and Nate find comfort in each other, creating new memories and accepting the changes in their lives. As they looked ahead, they knew that whatever came next, they would face it together, always supporting, laughing, and dancing through the ups and downs of life. The morals of the story. Adaptability in the face of change. Nate learns to adapt to the changes in his life, even though they are difficult. This teaches the importance of adjusting to new situations, even when they aren't ideal, and finding new ways to cope with challenges. The power of friendship. Fletcher and Peggy demonstrate the value of true friendship. They are there for Nate, supporting him through his struggles and trying to keep him happy. This shows that good friends provide comfort, understanding, and companionship, especially during tough times. The importance of family support. While Nate's parents set strict rules for his safety, their actions are rooted in love and care. The story highlights how family can be a source of guidance and protection, even when their actions seem restrictive or difficult to understand. Celebrating milestones together. The celebration of Phillipa's marriage and pregnancy shows that important life moments are worth sharing with loved ones. The joy of others' milestones can bring people closer and create shared moments of happiness. Thank you for listening to the Cyan Development Concepts original audiobook of Peggy's Change, written by Celestine Williams, illustrated by Nasiphi Mketsi, and performed by Mbali Madzinga.